deci, centi, milli, micro, nano, pico, femto, atto. Today we are talking about tiny little EDC. Specifically, we're talking about key DC. What's up, fishy friends? Welcome to Tim's School of Fish, and class is in session.
Hi, man. Do me a favor and go ahead and hit that like button. While you're at it, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you very much, man.
If you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know that I'm kind of a minimalist when it comes to my EDC. I'm a jackknife guy. What that means is I don't like multi-blade slip joint patterns. That is, slip joints that have 3 or more blades. Don't like them. I'm a jackknife guy. That means 2 or fewer blades. I'm a simple man.
You simple, all right. Simple-minded.
When it comes to my everyday carry, I was always anti-pouch. Well, I've come around. I kind of like the EDC pouches now. I was always anti-multi-tool. Well, I've started to kind of come around started to come around about the multi-tools too lately. I've always had flashlights, but now I'm starting to explore some different flashlights. My point is, I've always been a minimalist, and that includes my keys. I'm one of them lanyard guys, right? I've got the lanyard dangling out of my pocket, but my keys have always been minimal. I've got the keys to the truck. I've got a house key that I never use because I go in and out through the garage, and I've got a key to my mother's house because she's old, and you know, you need that. Right? You need it. I'm a minimalist. I don't put a bunch of crap on my keys. I typically carry the minimal amount of stuff, and that's it. But lately, I have been exploring key DC.
Key DC? What the hell's key DC?
I'm glad you asked. Key DC are those small things that you can carry on your keychain. So today, I want to look at some of the things that I've been exploring and swapping out, carrying on my keys just to see how I like it. Let's start with knives. Of course, when you're talking about keychain knives, the first thing that comes to mind is the Victorinox Swiss Army Knife Classic SD. We've got that little pin blade on there. We've got the little nail file with the straight slot screwdriver on there. The scissors. Victorinox makes the best scissors, hands down. I use the nail file and the scissors more than anything. We've got the little tiny scale tools. We've got the tweezers. We've got the toothpick. So the Victorinox Swiss Army Knife Classic SD, that's been living on my keychain quite a bit. But there's some other keychain knives that I've been exploring too. For example, the Fox VULPIS. I picked this one up at Blade Show. Just a simple aluminum slip joint. It's kind of got a bit of a sheep's footy blade on here. It's got a nice little half stop. Now, it's bigger than the classic SD, but by no means is this a big knife. This is like a 2.5 finger knife for me, but I've carried this one on my keychain quite a bit. Again, very minimal. They have these Fox VULPISes, VULPIS?
This is called the VULPIS, right?
VULPISes or VULPI? They have these knives with multi-tool version. They have them with tools and not just a blade. But of course, I'm a minimalist, so I went with just the single blade. I've been carrying that one on my keychain a little bit, the Fox VULPIS. And then another one, and I actually have 3 of these. I'm going to show you that Venom green one. The RoseCraft Blades Awanada. This thing has a nice stout pull. We've got that sheep's foot Warncliffe. I guess you would call that a chubby Warncliffe. It's got a half stop. Great snap on this. Great little keychain knife. Now, this one is shorter in overall length than the Fox VULPIS, but it's taller, fatter, way more substantial. I carry this one on my keychain sometimes. That's the RoseCraft Blades Awanada. And if you don't have one of these, guys, this is badass. This is a badass little slip joint, and that's no joke. And they're super affordable, and you can save 10% at rosecraftblades.com by using code TIMFISH. I don't make any money off of that. Andy is a friend, so screw you haters. I'm going to support him. He's a friend, and I'm offering you a 10% discount by using code TIMFISH. So if you don't like it, kick freaking rocks, piss off, go away on your bike, pound sand, freaking do one. Yeah. I'm going to support my friend. Andy's a friend. If you don't have an awanada, which is a Native American word for turtle, because it kind of looks like a turtle. If you don't have one of these, I really recommend it. Super awesome knife. So those 3 knives. I know there's other ones. Those are the ones I've been messing with. Flashlights. How about keychain flashlights? This is the BRINYTE Apollo A02. I really love this little flashlight. It's got 3 modes. It's got a little moonlight mode, medium, and high. And single click on, single click off. It's going to start in the last mode you were in. Single click on, and then you just long press to go through the mode. Long press to go through the mode. 1 click off, 1 click back on, and it's going to start in the last mode you were in. I like the little square shape of this. It's like not obtrusive in my pocket, and it lays flat against my leg. This is the BRINYTE Apollo A02. Comes with this little clip, which is perfect for my lanyard. Boop, just clip it on there. So I've been messing with that one. Then I've got this one made by NICRON. Now, this is not a Rovivon A08. Look, I'm a cheap bastard. I cannot spend $40 or $50 on a keychain flashlight. I'm sorry, I can't. Now, I really bought this for one specific purpose, so it's double click on, and then a single press takes you through the mode. So we've got high, medium, and low. Now, if we long press, it's got these little LEDs on the side. So if I long press, you've got a white LED on the side. Single press, it's got ultraviolet. Now, that's the reason I bought this, was for the ultraviolet, because I grow tomatoes. And there's these things called tomato hornworms. They are caterpillars of a specific type of moth, and those are the most camouflage freaking things you have ever seen. Well, if you go out there at night and you shine a UV on your tomato plants, they glow, right? So I really got that for the UV, but I found that this works great for my keychain. It also comes with this little carabiner style clip. We've also got red. We've got a strobe mode. Great little flashlight. This is the NICRON K11. It's a copy of the Rovivon A8, I think. But this was like $9, $10, something like that. I love this little flashlight. So I've been rotating through those two. And then sort of a little multi-tool pry bar thing, the NITE DOOHICKEY. You can use the corner of this as a Phillips. We've got a nail lifter. We've got a pull cutter or strap cutter. We've got a cap lifter. This one has a little 3 different size hex keys on it. We've got a little Phillips on the very end. We've got this little bail style clip. That is the NITE DOOHICKEY. So that one's been on there. And then recently, I got the fish version of the NITE DOOHICKEY. A little bit different, not as many tools on here. So this one is kind of got a chisel grind on it. And this is more of a heavy-duty pry bar. This thing will do some damage. You can use the corner of it as a straight slot or a Phillips. We've got the little strap cutter on this one. We've got the cap lifter. That's really about it. And then we've got this little bail style carabiner. So that's what I've been carrying as my key DC. I've been exploring a few different knives, couple little flashlights, some little pry bar multi-tools. So let me know if you key DC and what you carry on your keys. As always, I appreciate you for watching. Give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment down in the comment section. Let me know what you carry on your keys. I'm a minimalist, but I'm starting to come around. I'm not one of those guys that carries a giant wad of crap on my keys. That's just not me, but I'm exploring some key DC. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Just click my logo right over there. That's it for this episode of Tim's School of Fish, boys and girls. Class dismissed.